Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and just to be on the safe side, hello. This is Lynn from the LEN English Network with LEN Live Chat for this week. And it's been a lively week. Let's get on with it. And we'll start with Zeb, who shrieked at me. You broke the 45-minute limit because last week I put up a recording that was longer than 45 minutes. Yes, I did, but it was special circumstances and... I don't like to do it too often because it eats into the time allowed by Spreaker. So, yes, I'm guilty as charged. We had a little chat on live chat last week and didn't get recordings. So I started off with a good morning and Ed came along and said, "There you are, good morning." And I went, "You found me." And Ed then had sent a message saying, "Your teacher, did you say good morning? I can't find your comment." And I wrote, "Don't worry, I lose them too." So then we had a little hello from Tot. And Tot said, "Hi, what will you do when some gossip around you? Because I have a friend feel very upset to hear gossip talking about her. Actually, I won't care about it. The reason is we cannot please everyone." Okay, so Tot, you'd say, "Hi, what would you do if someone gossiped around you? Or what do you do when someone gossips around you?" Because let's face it, we all know somebody who likes a bit of juicy gossip. And then I have a friend who is very upset to hear gossip about herself. Actually, I don't care about it. The reason is we cannot please everyone, and cannot here is one word, C-A-N-N-O-T. I replied, "I hate gossip, and you don't have to put up with it. Tell people you don't wish to hear things like that, and that by gossiping about other people, we invite gossip about ourselves. Make sure you don't repeat what you've heard and that your friend knows about the gossip. If it is out of hand, especially if it's attacking someone's character, it is against the law to slander someone. Bring it to the attention of people who can do something about it." And Tot said, "Thanks, I'll bear in mind your advice." So I'd just say, "Thanks, I'll bear that in mind." Okay, your advice. Yeah, okay, whatever. I'll bear it in mind, or I'll bear that in mind. And I hope your friend is okay, Tot. Zeb said, "Hi, Tot. How would I react about gossips about me or gossips about someone else?" Okay, gossip is uncountable. So how would I react regarding gossip about myself or gossip about someone else? "Hi, Zeb," said Tot. "I will try to ignore the gossips and avoid talk too much. The first rule is don't be angry and let it go." So you'd say, "I'll try to ignore the gossips and avoid talking too much." The first rule is don't be angry and let it go. To a point, yes, Tot, it is, but you can't let it go all the time because reputation is quite important. Zeb then said, "Like you, I think that getting angry will not help, but if gossips affect me or my friends badly, I don't think I'll let it go. I don't consider quack quack backing a good solution. I believe more in actions." Yeah, absolutely. Don't escalate it by gossiping back at people. "Ha," said Tot, "find a way to fight back. You are a good friend." Zeb then said, "I wouldn't like a gossip to turn into some kind of bullying." Absolutely right. That's the fine line. And Tot said, "I think Facebook and WhatsApp become a platform for spreading out gossips." Okay, so Facebook, capital F, it's the name of a company. WhatsApp, capital W, it's the name of a program. It's a sort of trademark, if you like. And I'd say I think Facebook and WhatsApp have become a platform for spreading gossip. Okay. "Actually," said Zeb, "Facebook scared me not long after I tried it. I perceived too much danger for myself if I were to use it. I have a phobia of followers. Followers are like a crowd for me. You can easily feel submerged or overloaded with such friendship." Friendship in quotes, by the way. I can see your fingers going up, going, "friendship." There, Zeb. Tot said, "Yes, me too. So I have only 30 plus friends at my Facebook. Too many friendship are not suitable for me too." Okay, so Tot, "Yes, me too, comma. So I have only 30 plus friends on my Facebook page. Too much friendship is not suitable for me either." Okay, friendship is also uncountable. Friends you can count. Friendship, it's uncountable. "Do you use this unfriend feature at times?" said Zeb. No, said Tot, but I know there are unfriend and block feature. So, unfriend and block features. Features are countable. I'm a bit curious, said Zeb, to know how people feel like when they're unfriend. Okay, so, Zeb, I'm a bit curious to know how people feel when they're unfriended, or I'm a bit curious to know what people feel like when they're unfriended. Do you think it makes them angry, feel miserable? Okay, do you think it makes them feel angry, or feel miserable? It shouldn't have many impacts. Okay, it shouldn't have much impact. I mean, people come and go all the time in real life. Absolutely, said Tot. There should be hard feeling when you are unfriended by someone. There should or there shouldn't be? Zeb is saying there shouldn't be, but you're saying there should be. I'm not sure. I think, Tot, you meant absolutely there shouldn't be any hard feelings when you are unfriended by someone. But... Okay, so you put a full stop there, but it would be a comma because it's a joining clause. So, but back to our real world, nothing will be changed. Okay, but back in the real world, nothing will change. And then you wrote BTW, by the way, it's more free to chat here. Okay, it's easier to chat here, I think you mean. Nice to chat with you, Zeb. Time to work, bye. Have a good day, Tot, said Zeb. Good conversation, by the way. Ed also replied to Tot and said, the problem is when other people whom you do please believe what those you don't please tell them. Ooh, okay. The problem is when other people whom you do please, whom you like, believe what those you don't like tell them. That would be a comma then. Don't like, comma, tell them. And then it's like you don't please them all. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean by please there, Ed. You'll have to help me out there. If you listen to this, do explain what you mean by please. We have a saying, you can't please them all. We've got another saying that says you can please some of the people some of the time. And, how's it? You can please all of the people some of the time and some of the people all of the time, but you can't please all of the people all of the time. Yeah, I think that's what it says. I think I messed that up at the beginning. I'll leave it in anyway, because Aladdin likes those kind of things. Tot said, hi Ed, nice to meet you. Of course, we need to care the people that we like and want to keep our friendship with them. Okay, I think you meant, of course, we need to care about the people we like and want to keep our friendship with. And Ed said, oh, hi Tot, nice to meet you too. You sounded surprised, Ed. Oh, you replied. What a shock. Okay, then Shazad came along and said, yes, I like it. Oh, I think this is about the menu, and I keep meaning to do a separate one for the menu. So I will. Thanks, Shazad. Anyhow, Shazad also said, hello, how can I learn English here? Good question. So, Shazad, how can with a small c, but I with a capital I, learn English with a capital E here, and no space after the here, just straight into your question mark, okay? I asked, how do you usually learn English? And Zeb said, personally, I do learn English here. I'm not always aware of how I do it, though. Aha, that's the trick. You actually pay attention. That's all it takes, guys. Just pay attention. So, Shazad, you learn English here by using what you've already learned and getting some feedback. But you have to actually listen to the feedback. That's up to you, though. I'm not going to force you. And then, I'm going to have fun here. Abhijit said, anyone here? No, actually said, anyone here? Question. Okay, so anyone is one word with a capital A. And one question mark, please. Knock, 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 said Zeb. It's 3 times for a yes and 2 times for a no, isn't it? Something like that. Arkan Hazen said, thank you very much for all friends. Okay, so I'm not sure which friends you're talking about, Arkan, but thank you would be a capital T, yeah? Thank you very much to all my friends, and friends, we fry our friends, as my old English teacher used to say, Friends. So thank you to all my friends, or thank you to all friends. That's a general thing, to all friends everywhere, even if you're not my friends. Thank you. Friendship is so important. Full stop, by the way. And then Zeb said, hi, Arkan. Is it Valencia, the place in your avatar? Ah, I remember now. Yes, last time. We still don't know. We still don't know, Zeb. It just looked like Valencia because I was there recently and there was a bridge like that with some tall buildings behind it like that and a sort of pathway underneath the bridge like that. So it probably isn't. Camel came along and said hello, and Zeb said, hi, Camel. Camel, you said hello on lots of different things. It's time to get past hello. And it would be with a capital H. And you wrote, is anybody there? And again, is anybody there? So, capital I, anybody, one word, and a question mark after there. Abash said hello to you, and Zeb said, knock 3 times if you're here. Nice one. I can see that becoming a bit of a meme here. Knock. Abash also said hi and hello, Camel. And Abash always replied to. So I know you did reply to Camel, and Camel didn't talk, but yeah, that's life. That's life. Okay, so Abash also said hi, Zeb. And Zeb replied, hi, Abash. Do you know what the verb Abash means in English? Ooh. Abash said, dear Zeb, that's very kind of you to notice my nickname. My complete name is Abbas, and it's the name of one of my heroes. Okay, so heroes is Heroes, and then a full stop there. Then you carried on. One day my wife wanted to call me, and instead of Abbas, she called me Abash by mistake. Afterwards, I took it as my nickname. 8 months ago, one of my friends who is a companion in one of my projects pointed my name's English meaning. Okay, so 8 months, because it's plural, 8 months ago, one of my friends who is a companion in one of my projects, who's a co-worker in one of my projects, or whom I'm working on a project on, pointed out the English meaning of my name, and capital E for English. I'm not in that meaning mood at all. Okay. I'm not in that kind of mood at all. Okay, in English it means cause to feel embarrassed, disconcerted or ashamed. So in English, capital E, capital I, because it's the beginning of your sentence. Yeah, that's fine. And that would be to be abashed. Yeah, to abash someone would be to make other people feel that way, and to be abashed would mean to feel that way yourself. Okay, opposite to the meaning, Abash carried on. I'm a very energetic person. I lead around 20 staff. I have to lead them to work perfectly. I run seminars and business meetings confidently, and I'm not ashamed at all. Okay, opposite to that meaning, I am a very energetic person, comma. Yeah, I lead is okay. I lead around 20 staff, or I have a team of 20 staff, and I have to lead them through their work perfectly. If you say I have to lead them to work, I've got this image in my brain of you walking along the street with 20 people following you, and you going, come on, works this way. Or I have to encourage them to work perfectly. Perfectly sounds very strict, Abash. Gosh, I don't think I've ever done anything perfectly in my life. And then that's the ending was perfect, but maybe a full stop after perfectly. Full stop, and then I run seminars and business meetings, la la la. You made me curious. What hero is Abbas? I don't know either, but maybe Abash will come and tell us. And then Ed came along and said, I have just noticed the new menu looks fine in other places. Oh, it's the menu. Okay, I'm going to carry on that in another recording. Vitali came along and said, hi. Vitali, capital H. And I said, hi. And, oh, you did carry on. So Vitali came along and said, I'm Vitalik and I want to train with English. Anybody can help me. So capital I, I'm Vitalik, comma, and small a, I, capital I, want to improve my English, train with English. I mean, train for what? Football? I want to train my English would be okay, but I want to improve my English. Can anybody help me? So capital C for can, anybody with a small a, help me, question mark. Hi Vitaly, said Zeb. I think that we all interact and exchange messages here for practicing or developing our English. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Shakti came along and said, hi, I know some decent level of English words, but I can't use it fluently while speaking to others, especially in group discussion. Is anybody there to chat with me? So, capital H, hi. I, capital I have a decent level of English, capital E. comma, but I can't, capital I, CAN''T, use it fluently while speaking to others, comma, especially in group discussions, full stop. Is there anybody here to chat with me? Capital I for is. I wrote, hello, Shakti. Group discussions are great fun, but only once you get used to them. Haha. Hi, Shakti, said Zeb. I tend to forget words at the same rhythm I learn new ones. What do you do to memorise them? Okay, I wouldn't say at the same rhythm, I'd say at the same pace. So as you learn a new one, you forget an old one. Yeah, maybe they get pushed out of your brain, Zeb. They fall out of your ear or something. Surabesh said, hi, this is Suresh. And Zeb said, hi, Suresh. Suresh, hello. Capital H for hi, comma, this is Suresh, capital S, it's your name, and full stop. Don't forget your full stops. And then Amatsu came along and made a very kind offer, said, I'm around for an hour-ish if anyone wants to chat. Okay, which is actually, Amatsu, is a full stop after that, not a question mark. Does anybody want to chat would be a question. I'm around for an hour if anyone wants to chat is a statement, okay? But we know what you meant, don't worry. It's all good. And Zeb replied, grabbing hold of the opportunity, hi Amatsu, there's a poll in progress. Do you like the new menu? Oh no, it's the new menu conversation. What should I do? Okay. Hi, Zeb. Yes, much clearer and simpler, said Amatsu. Ha ha, said Zeb. 100% positive feedback so far. I regret that grammar is the second item, though. It should be have fun or chat. Ah, the second item. I thought you wanted it as a first item. And Amatsu said, ha ha, no, it should be last. Have fun should be first. Ah, it was you, Amatsu. I'm working at the moment on some new modules for Amatsu training and trying to balance good grammar with understanding. They are sometimes mutually exclusive, I think. I think you meant they are sometimes mutually exclusive, I think. I love correcting the English of a native speaker. What? Amatsu therapy is linked to language, said Zeb. When you're trying to explain something, yes. For example, in a bulk water state, the nervous and proprioceptive system messages are jammed in that muscle. This locally affects the muscle's tone and movement, motor plant abilities. This will also affect the tone of the antagonistic partners of this muscle. So it should be, this affects the muscle's tone locally, yet that doesn't give the meaning that we are trying to imply. Grr. Good luck with that. Does anybody actually read it, though, Amatsu? Ruffle, said Zeb. You speak a language that I have no access to. I can just feel pain now. You and me both, Zeb. Hee. You and me both, Zeb, said Amatsu. Snap, Amatsu. Worst, I fear it'll scare anyone who was hesitating to join this chit-chat. Very good, Zeb. Yeah, absolutely. Ruffle, I hope not, said Amatsu. Too late, Amatsu. I would have run away screaming. Let's try some safe topic. Okay, let's try a safe topic. Or let's try some safe topics. What's the weather in England right now? Oh, good topic, Zeb. Absolutely beautiful, said Amatsu. We've had 5 days of warm, hot sunshine, cloudless skies and singing birds. It's a perfect temperature for me, not too hot. Okay, it's the perfect temperature for me, not too hot. How about France? Is it Paris you live? I've forgotten. Is it Paris you live in? I've forgotten. Yes, that's it. Paris for the time being, said Zeb. We had awesome weather last weekend for the street art festival, but a sudden change means rain is in the place again. It's pouring right now. But a sudden change means rain is here again, not in the place again. It rains here again. It's pouring right now. The forecast is no good for the upcoming Mother Day weekend. So, the forecast is not good for the upcoming Mother's Day weekend. Ah, well, said Amatsu, I suppose we can't have everything. I'm due to go up in a helicopter next Saturday, so I'm hoping for good weather, so I can take lots of pickies. I with a capital I, Amatsu. But at the moment, it says there is a chance of rain. Did you take pictures of the art festival? Is that art as in painting or art in general? And Zeb replied, all sorts of street artists along the canal, some dancing, some telling stories, some juggling. There were circus acts too. I didn't see any sculpture or painting exhibits. With the tourist season starting, these kinds of events are going to be more numerous. What are pickies? And Amatsu said, colloquial for pictures, photographs, photos, pics. It sounds fab. Do they close the roads? I always think they should, though I suppose if you needed to drive somewhere, you would be annoyed. Yep, said Zeb. Access only for pedestrians, push bikes and scooters last weekend. In general, roads are closed to cars every Sunday along the canal and the Seine River. They're also trying to make Paris more and more restricted for cars during the week. Oh, that's such good news, Zeb. When I go to France, I always think of that thing, the cars that take Paris, because every city, every village, every town has just been eaten by cars and car parking. It's terrible. Just walk, guys. Anyhow, Hamatsu said, that sounds very sensible. We don't use our car to go into town, but we're lucky to have a very good bus service at the moment. Of course, as the budget cuts become harsher, that may all change. It's horrendously expensive to park. I drive to Hartlepool once a month, which is about 300 miles, and that is the furthest we go. I do think cars are a blessing in disguise. They are brilliant but costly, both in money terms and environmentally. There will, I think, come a time when they are just prohibitively expensive. And Zeb replied, few Parisians use their car, but suburbans can't do without them. Suburbans. I'd say suburbanites. Yeah? Ooh, ooh, suburbanites. They usually hate the public transport system to commute to Paris. Was that the only losers take the bus scenario? Oh dear, they wouldn't get on very well in Germany. I love public transport. I adore it. It's just the saving of me living along a tram system, I tell you. Anyhow, Amatsu then said, I remember commuting in London every day. Yuck. It took me 80 minutes each way as I had to go in to get out. I don't envy anyone who has to travel a long way. Anything over 40 minutes every day. I work from home now and it's fabulous. I agree, Amatsu. Commuting from upstairs to downstairs, can't beat it. Zeb then said, I think that people working from home tend to become workaholic, but I might be wrong. Okay, workaholics. Okay, they tend to become workaholics. There is that tendency, said Amatsu. You're right. In fact, I have to go now to get ready for an extra clinic I've had to put in this week. Ha, ha, ha. Wise person you. It was lovely to chat. Speak soon. And Zeb said, I've enjoyed it. Bye. Out of curiosity, Amatsu, will it be the first time you get in a chopper? Sorry, said Amatsu. Just seen this. Yes, it will. Very exciting. What areas are you going to fly over? The countryside? And Amatsu said, it should be over the city, flying over the countryside, and probably my house to get there. It's only a short 20-minute flight, but I think I'm on my own, so I'll be able to be at the front. With a bit of luck, said Amatsu, the pilot will let you fly it for a few minutes. That's luck to you, Zeb? I guess it must be. You like flying, but that's terrifying. The thought of Amatsu flying a helicopter. No, don't do it, Amatsu. We need you on live chat. We need you for the news recordings too, so please don't do it. And next up we had Weddy Gomez, who said, I like it so far. Menu, okay. Napoleon came along and said, hello, am a new here, want to chat. So I think you meant, hello, I am a newbie here. Newbie is normally N-E-W-B-I-E. And then you could say, I want to chat, or even more politely, I would like to chat. Zeb said, hi, Napoleon. I was just talking with Amatsu a few minutes ago here. She said that working from home is fabulous. What do you think? We'll never know. Yossi came along and said, hi, teacher. Can you tell us your name, or we will call you teacher? Sometimes it's intriguing to know who we are talking to. Okay, so Yossi, teacher, small t. Can you tell us your name, or should we continue to call you teacher? And then should be a question mark. And then sometimes, okay, with a capital S, it is intriguing or it's intriguing, not it's is. Ooh, that's difficult to say. So it's intriguing, IT''S, to know who we are talking to, full stop. Click on your teacher, said Zeb. Exactly, it's that easy. And Aladdin said, that is mean you've never listened to any live chat audio before. You will find your answer if you click on play above. Well spotted, Aladdin. No flies on you. So, Aladdin, you'd say that means you've never listened to any live chat audio before, or any of the live chat audio recordings, or any live chat recordings before. You will find your answer if you click on play above. Full stop. Shima came along and said, that's about the menu. Mahmoud came and said, hi, I would like to improve my language and chatting. Can you help me? I'm I am waiting your response. Okay, so hi is fine. I, with capital I, would like to improve my language and spoken English or chatting ability, full stop. Can you help me? Capital C, question mark, no space between me and the question mark. I'm waiting your response, or I'm awaiting your response, or I'm waiting for your response. So, and I, capital I, apostrophe M, because it's short for I am. And then a full stop with no space from the end of response to the full stop. Okay, your punctuation always ends at the last word of the sentence. Okay, no space in between. Zeb said, "Hi Mahmoud, it's what we do here. We chat with each other." Yep, it's that simple. Then, okay, sorry I've been tried very hard to come into the Kitely session today, but I gave up. I think that's Aladdin. So, sorry, I tried very hard to come into the Kitely with a capital K session today, comma, but I gave up. Sorry about that. I'm not sure who it was, but I guess it was Aladdin. Oh, you were logged off when you wrote it. Ha! Okay, so that gets clearer. Amatsu wrote, "Oh dear, at guest and at Aladdin. I do hope that doesn't mean we are in for more problems." Aladdin said, "I am that guest," Amatsu Scribbler. "I didn't realise that I was log off when I wrote that." So I didn't realise that I was logged off when I wrote that. And Amatsu said, "Hee hee, Aladdin, trying to confuse me? It's easily done these days." Yeah, me too. "Sorry, after more than an hour trying to get into Kitely, I failed," said Aladdin. So, sorry, after more than an hour of trying to get into Kitely, I have failed, full stop. "Too bad," said Zeb. "Now it's working," said Aladdin. Oh, that's just typical, isn't it? "You're now ready for tomorrow's session," said Zeb. "Yes, I'm ready, Zeb," said Aladdin. "BTW, by the way," Aladdin, Zeb said, "just to give you the heads up, the next quiz will be run by Hermina, which means I'll be one of the players. Yippee!" Yes, indeed. We've got a quiz coming up in Kitely on June the 2nd. If you need any help getting into Kitely, Aladdin has kindly offered to guide people. Of course, quite often there are technical problems, but hey, it gives you the chance to use your English telling us about the technical problems, so it's all good. Saham said, "Hi guys, it's my first time here." So it is short for it is, so you need IT apostrophe S and then a full stop at the end, and hi should be capital H. "Hi Saham," said Zeb. And Sam replied, "I want to chat to improve my speaking. Anybody can help." Okay, I want to chat to improve my speaking. That would be full stop. Then, can anybody help? And then question mark. So capital C. Ro Tahakan came in and said, "Hi everybody, good evening." And Zeb said, "Good afternoon." Zeb also replied to Sam, said, "I'm going to celebrate Mother's Day this weekend. Will you too?" Ambu came along and said, "Hi, I really love to talk with you. I love English." Okay, Ambu, I'm not sure if you've ever talked with us before, so I think you meant, "Hi, comma, capital I, would really love to talk with you, full stop. I love English, capital I, capital E for English, full stop." And Reho Tahakan came along and said, "Reho Tahakan at Skype." Okay, I presume that's your Skype ID. Yay, it's out in the world for everybody to contact you. I hope you're not too busy. Zeb then said, "You've hardly started yet. You haven't much talked with us, but I'm looking forward to it." So, "You've hardly started yet" is perfect. "You haven't talked with us much, comma, but I'm looking forward to it, full stop." Well done, Zeb. Gunnar said, "Hi, it is the first time I am here and I am happy." Yay, Gunnar, I'm glad. So, hi, capital H. This is the first time, this is my first time here, actually would be better, comma, and I'm happy, full stop. "Hi, Gunnar. It is said that happy people go lucky," said, said Zeb. Happy-go-lucky people, maybe? I've never heard happy people go lucky. Maybe happy people are lucky, or happy-go-lucky people are lucky, or happy-go-lucky people are happy. I don't know. Gunnel said, "I hope to find new friends." Zeb said, "Hi, Gunnel. Your profile says you're an economist. My question might sound weird, but what does an economist do?" Gunnel didn't reply, but said, Zeb, which country are you from?" So, rather than "which country are you from," just say, "Where are you from?" Y-O-U, by the way. "I live in France," said Seb. And Gunnel said, "It is great. I have been in France 2 years ago. Beautiful place." So Gunnel, that's great, I would say, in response to something like that. That's great. And that would be T, capital T, H-A-T, apostrophe S, great. Full stop. Okay, that's an exclamation, if you like. I was in France 2 years ago. That's I was in France 2 years ago in the past. I have been to France. I was there 2 years ago. That would also be okay. It's a beautiful place. Zeb said, was it job related or for a holiday? Just in case you haven't noticed it, there is a reply link under each message. Yes, I quite agree. Do reply rather than starting a new topic every single time. It was related with job. Okay, so Gunnel, it, capital I, was related to my job. Full stop. Or it was a work trip. Yeah? It was a business trip. It was a business trip would be good too. Where were you in France? What region? Asked Seb. I was in Strasbourg, said Gunnel. Strasbourg in the Alsace. Capital S for Strasbourg. It's the name of a city, and don't forget your full stops. The Alsace region in the east part of France, said Zeb. Did you taste some Alsace wine during your stay there? Gewürztraminer, Pinot Noir. Yeah, I tasted both red wine and white wine, said Gunnel. And don't forget, full stop, Gunnel. I tend to prefer red to white. I tend to prefer red to white one, except when it comes to Alsace wine. So I tend to prefer red to white, except when it comes to Alsatian wine. Did you buy a few bottles to get back home? Okay, so did you buy a few bottles to take back home? Gunnel said, yeah, I bought. Okay, so you say, yeah, I bought some. Full stop. I would like to come to France again. Oh, no. I would like to come France again. I want to see Paris. Okay, say, I would like to come to France again. I want to see Paris. That would be like a comma. Then full stop. They say it is the most beautiful city in the world. Full stop. I live in Paris, said Zeb, and I like it here, but it's hard for me to describe it as beautiful. Why do you think people say that Paris is a beautiful city? I think it's because people only take beautiful photographs in Paris, Zeb. So then Gunnel said, isn't it beautiful? That would be with a capital I, Gunnel, beginning of a sentence. I have seen on the internet and everybody thinks that it is beautiful city. So I've seen it on the internet and everybody thinks that it is a beautiful city. Then Gunnel carries on. Recently, I have watched Move named Midnight in Paris. It is romantic comedy film, and after that, I really loved Paris. So recently, I watched a movie. I think you meant movie. In Britain, we'd say film, but movie is American English. MOVIE, and luckily Brits understand both. A movie called Midnight in Paris. It is a romantic comedy film. And after that, I really loved Paris, full stop. You could have said, and I fell in love with Paris. That's much more romantic, and Paris is a romantic city. Zeb said, yes, often people fall in love with the Paris they see in movies. Do you have any plan to come to Paris soon? Normally we say, do you have any plans? Yeah? Do you have any plans to come to Paris soon? Gunnel said, unfortunately, no. Maybe it will sound weird, but I want to know your name. I think Zebby is your nick. So, oh no, you wrote I think. So, just one I. I think Zeb is your nickname. I think it's curiosity, said Gunnel. My real name is not a secret, but it belongs to the real world. Online, I explore and interact as the Red Dwarf. Zeb, that's me. Does it sound weird? Then what does Zeb mean? Asked Gunnel. And that would be with a capital T and a capital X, because even nicknames get capitalised. Zeb said, I've been Zeb for so long that it now just my ID me online. Wow, you do like to give me difficult things to say. Okay, I've been Zeb for so long that it's now just my ID online. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean anything special. In the movie Dead Man, though, it means he who talks loud, saying nothing. It's a great nickname. So Fiza came along and said, hi, I love to talk English. Fiza, try to do one sort of reply, one post, okay? So, hi, capital H, comma, I love to speak English. I love to talk in English. I love to speak English. Capital I and capital E for English. Don't forget your full stop. Zeb said, hi, Fiza, your profile says that you're from Hyderabad. Where is Hyderabad? And then for I love to talk English in writing or with your voice. Okay. Well, I think talk is usually with voice, and I love to use my English would be any voice or writing. I love to write English would be writing. Yeah, difficult one to figure out what people mean. Then Olario Klaus came along and said hi, and Zeb said hi, Olarius. Oh, okay. It said Olariu, but you said hi, Olarius. I'm always surprised that people tend to create a new message to say hi instead of replying hi to someone who just did it. It's a bit strange, isn't it? Schweinskopfsulzer. Oh, isn't that some strange dish in Germany? Said, well then, let's reply. Hi, even rhymes. And Zeb said, yeah, I don't feel alone when replying then. Thanks for this. Has the weekend already started for you? Schweinskopf said, well, depends on your definition of weekend. Right now I'm here because I want to try to reactivate my English a little because I will need it the next 2 days. And you guys? By the way, BTW, by the way, I'm new here. Sorry that I ask. But do I do something wrong? I need to log in anew all the time. Oh, I don't know. Shouldn't have to, but it is on the internet, it is a program, it is software, it can go wrong sometimes. So just maybe sometimes it's worth changing your browser if you're having technical problems on Discuss. I had to do that recently. I hate using Internet Explorer, but I have to say it worked. And Chrome, are you listening, Chrome? Didn't. Okay. Okay, so you'd say, well, it depends on your definition of weekend, rather depends on. Reactivating your English a little, I will need it. Okay. I will need it during the next 2 days. Okay, and then full stop. Smileys do not replace punctuation. Then Zeb said, I log just once and stay connected until I close the window. I have no idea why you should have to log in every time you want to post a message. Anyway, may I ask you what you're going to do with your English in the next 2 days? And Schweinskopf said, I think I know why. I kept refreshing the browser. Maybe I just shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's a good one. Seems like the new posts pop up automatically. Yeah, eventually. You have to be a little bit patient. It's very technical stuff. It's clever. It's magic. It works, but it's not the fastest thing in the world. Actually, said Schweinskopf, I'm going to translate at a little conference on Saturday and Sunday. And while I feel perfectly comfortable in reading and working with English texts, it's a while ago that I actually spoke English myself. So I have to say, Schweins, if your standard of English spoken is as good as your standard of written English, you've not got a problem. It's text chatting here. How's it going to help? Asked Zeb. Yeah, I know. I wanted to, said Schweinskopf. I just hope it does. Okay, and again, full stop. Producing text in English, that's what I rarely do, so I'm trying right now. So, capital I for I'm. How do you manage to answer everybody? You do this just for fun, don't you? And Zeb said, for fun and practicing and learning too. It's not so easy to keep a conversation going and be able to do it with everyone. Another reason is that I started to learn Spanish and I fear that it'll make my English bad if I focus on Spanish only. Do you speak several languages? Schwein said, yes, I can see that. I just wonder how you notice new threads because I only seem to see them when I refresh the browser and then I need to log in again. Maybe it's because your admin moderator in English sounds weird. Do you say so? Okay, this one I can help you with. Maybe it's because you're an admin. And then I just put a full stop. And it's not a question mark. It's not a question, it's a statement, so just a full stop. And then I put moderator in English sounds weird. Don't you think so? Okay, not do you say so, don't you think so? Actually, I do speak another language, said Schweinskopf. I started studying Swedish 2 years ago, and I definitely notice how my increasing Swedish skills show a bad impact on my active English skills. So I wouldn't say show a bad, I'd just say have a bad impact on. So I perfectly understand. How's your Spanish doing? And Zeb said, when someone types a message, I see a blue text, new reply on the right. I think you should be able to see this too. I'm also notified when someone replies to me as I turn the notification on in my Discuss settings. My Spanish is still budding, but I'm quite happy with it so far. I've seen your Spanish, Zeb. It's really good. No, it doesn't show anything, said Schweinskopf. Strange. I still wonder whether I maybe do something wrong because of all this looks more like forum than a chat room. Budding, that's a beautiful word. Do to use your Spanish in your everyday life? Why did you start learning it? Okay, so we don't tend to say unless we're meditating. So yeah, or U-double-M sometimes, U-H-M sometimes, but not O. I still wonder whether I might be doing something wrong, because all of this looks like more like a forum than a chat room, full stop. Well, we've got a forum, Schweinskopf, but this is as chat room as I want to get, if you see what I mean. I've run chat rooms before, and they always go wrong, and Discuss doesn't, and it's a sort of chat thread, really. It's a thread of consciousness throughout the internet, I think, Discuss. Anyway, Zeb then replied, I think this place is something between a chat room and a forum. Thank you, Zeb. I just said that. An original idea of Lynn Hand, aka your teacher. She comes up with unusual ways to help us develop our skills. She also records and corrects these conversations once a week, which helps me a lot to be aware of my worst or recurrent mistakes. Okay, there's always a comma before you do which. So once a week, which helps me a lot, which helps me... a lot to be aware. No, which makes me aware of my worst or recurrent mistakes. I'd like to discover South America and thought it would be better if I could speak the lingo before going there. I've got to go now. I hope you'll enjoy yourself at the conference. Thanks for the chat. Bye. Okay, said Schweinskopf. Thanks a lot for being here and talking to everyone. Have a nice weekend. Yeah, thanks, Seb. Alario also wrote, and Alario, you see, there was a lovely conversation went on. You missed it. Alario wrote, I don't know write in English, sorry, Zeb. Sorry, Zeb. So, I don't know, K-N-O-W, how to write in English, capital E, comma, sorry, S-O-R-R-Y, Zeb, capital X. Okay, so if you are learning Alario, I would recommend you go to the lessons. Okay, you'll find it a lot easier and you get word-for-word correction in text there. So go to learnenglishonline.org, learn-english-online.org, and there are 50-odd lessons, and you can just take your time, one a day, and improve your English writing before you come into live chat, okay? Let me tell you that you do, Alarius, said Zeb. Your message is in English, isn't it? We're here to practice, so it's not a problem if it takes you some time for typing a message. Quite right, yes. I wouldn't say for typing. I'd say it's not a problem if it takes you some time to type a message. Okay. And Alaria said, leering how to read and write in English. I'm sorry, Zeb. Stop saying you're sorry. All right, Lario. I mean, you know, this is a learning English place, so you don't need to apologise for learning English, do you? So, learning, though. L-E-A-R-N-I-N-G. I'm learning how to read and write in English, capital E, comma. I'm sorry, Zeb. So, capital I, and then no full stop after sorry. Just, I'm sorry, comma, Zeb, full stop. I started to learn English like you, said Zeb, but don't forget to learn how to speak too. Speaking is the fun part of learning a language. And Alario said, thanks you. So I think you meant thank you. Okay, tanks are things that are sent out in the war. Okay, so thank you. So I went, hi, tanks, are we being invaded? Zeb said, if it's the case, I flee. I'm afraid. I'm a coward. Hey, he who lives to run away lives to fight another day, I always say. Gauri came along and said, hi. Just one eye, Gauri. I said, hi. That was it. Short but sweet. Fahad came along and said, hello. Capital H, Fahad, and a full stop. Hello, Fahad, said Zeb. Fahad said, Zeb, how are you? How are you? A-R-E-Y-O-U. I know texting is fun, but it's a bit meh in a learning room. I am new here and I want to improve my English. So, capital I for both of them, and English, capital E, and a full stop. I'm still behind my computer, said Zeb, but I have to log off now. I'm going away for the weekend. I'm often around though, so hopefully we'll have another chance to talk with each other. See you. And I said, hope you're having a good weekend away, Zeb. And Zeb said, I had. It's great to be away from Paris at times. Glad to hear it, Zeb. You'd normally say I did. So I had a great time, Or did you have a great time? Yes, I did. I know I asked, are you having a great time? But I thought that was still whilst the weekend was going. And then, of course, you came back and the weekend was over. So it goes into the past tense. Oh, isn't English fun? Well, that's it for this week. 45 minutes are up. No longer this week, but there will be a second live chat recording, and I am going to do the special for the people who kindly responded to my query about the menu. So it'll be a menu live chat or something, I don't know, a menu chat, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, don't forget, keep practicing your English, using voice, using text, using the internet, here or elsewhere. Just use it or lose it, and thank you for taking part, everybody who took part this week. And thank you, most of all, of course, to Zeb for all your help running live chat. And also thanks to Aladdin. Do listen to Aladdin's voice message. We're calling them voice selfies, or maybe voices. We're not sure yet. We've got to talk about that, Zeb. We were talking about it in the Skype text chat and we couldn't come up with a word. It's April's fault. I blame April. She's not happy with voice selfies. She thinks it should be one word. I like voice selfies myself, but we can talk about it. Anyway, take care and I'll hopefully see you around on live chat. Bye.